Trapper will be playing against Wesker here. Wesker, who has the lead of Group F. Can the Trapper pull off what would be a pretty famous upset here? Gideon, listen, it's bad. They would have rather not, but hope swells still in the hearts of the Trapper, in the hearts of the Trapper camp. Needs to get the traps down early. Think about your thoroughfares, think about where they need to go. Like hidden by the corridors could be decent. Is that circumventable? It might be circumventable. You need to be really precise with your traps on this map as well. If you're not, just run around them like no one's business. Opening chase around here could be good. Keep him in that corner, pick up the trap in the meantime. And they are not going to drop. They're not going to drop, okay. Trap on the pallet could have been decent. Should be an injury, it'll be really close. Just swung too early, couldn't quite navigate around the pallet. Big gem movement here. Big gem movement. Trap right in this corridor. Right around the corner could be decent. This is absolutely a situation where you're looking to get overcharge out there for that regression. Trapper will do so. He has an inkling. Listen, he has an inkling. Okay. Inkling wrong, just show on that one, then move back. Okay. Not the start he wanted, maybe the start. Whoa, that he was prepared for. There'll be disarm. Will be followed up by an injury. Trap up ahead, a random trap. Oh, doesn't quite get the goods, but it really had a chance there. They're not going to burn. And they run into the pillar. A bit of a gift. A dying state. And a DC! Oh my heavens! One of the weirdest DCs we've seen all tournament long. They were engaged in a chase. They made a DBD move, so the game is still valid. That is unbelievable, and that is a lifeline for the Trapper and for the Trapper camp here. Hoping there's no pallet here. There is not. Will Claudette be able to get the window? She isn't. So, that's a dead end. They've just realised they can't go there. Oh, great dodge of the... Great dodge of the M1. Should still be an injury, but should have happened by rights far, far sooner. Gonna get the kick as Trapper. Okay. Huge possibilities here. There's a disarm. Trapper gonna try and keep on this chase. Try and be subversive running around here. Not a bad move, but Claudette just keeping her distance. There goes the end. Keeping on them. Trap up ahead. They're not going to fall for it. That's one of your random ones. Not really had the opportunity to set up in the way that he'd like the Trapper. Keep on running here. Oh, a little bit of hesitation. Almost deja vu for the Trapper. Another dying state around this tile. A DC this time. It would help. Not going to happen, but does get a hook. Makes his total 4. I DC'd because Dead Hard wasn't active somehow. He's gonna tell him. Oh dear. There's a bit of an update. To Dead Hard. You need to be unhooked. I'm afraid. Whichever way it comes, it's beneficial to the Trapper here, and where there was such little hope, now, possibly, maybe, a smidgen of hope. Oh! Whose decision was that? Here's the thing. I understand. Trap! I understand, and I don't think it was I don't think it was needed. I think Dead Hard was in an okay spot. So I do get you. Stop their egress. You've not got any traps. Oh, almost got an injury from it. Back around. Gonna get the window here. Maybe they'll fear the trap, won't go for it. That's exactly what happens. They think me a better Trapper than I am. They think that there's gonna be traps where they should be. But because Trapper's not set up the map at all, they just aren't there. Gets to the gen. Looking for a chase with Ada, will have it. Also looking for an overcharge kick to keep this gen in play. On the Sabos. is the Dwight, making this map a bit of a nightmare for hooks. It's bad enough when all of your hooks are in play, let alone when you've got someone denying you so routinely. Gets the injury. Needs to pick up some traps here, needs to get some more in play. There's barely anything going on upstairs, and a lot of the traps that are in play are those that are randomly assigned, which can get the goods. Don't get me wrong, but they're not what you want to be relying on. As they burn that pallet, Trapper moves around here, looking for the vault. Oh, looking for the vault, looking for the vault. Get it! Good play. Good play. One thing about DC as well, it wasn't the obsession. So there is still a chance to save the best for last stacks. Let's go another gem. Still needs some of these traps back. Gonna get the one by the hook over here. Maybe thinking to your end game is now a good time to be getting those exit panels trapped up. Certainly will be in the back of the Trapper's mind here. At what point do you pivot? At what point do you anticipate the end game? Cool, that's taking the chase way up ahead. Another opportunity for the Trapper to refill the Trapper bag. Gonna leave that situation. Wants to keep these gens fresh. Maybe some decent traps around the gens. Could be exactly what brings him back here. Second to burn there. Trapper gets a kick. Should a red stain come back? Trying to be subversive, trying to move around. Could this do anything? No. Nice idea. Ada just had the stairs. Oh, and suddenly Ada's become Claudette. Must be a burn. Will be. Sometimes a sneaky trap can be exactly what you need. So one just around the corner? Who knows? Who knows? It has a chance. Okay, going back to these gens. Need these thoroughfares trapped up. Back on Ada. Back on the scene of the pallet burn. Not there any longer. And that is an incredibly important dying state. I've said so many times, sometimes for the Trapper, the obvious trap can get the goods. So, trying to get an unforced error from these survivors with those two traps. Oh! Getting a visual on Claudette is massive. Should force the injured Dwight to move in for the save. Are we approaching an endgame situation for the Trapper? Going to try and brute force this run around the pallet here. They're going to keep on going. Try and play as efficiently as possible. Force a pallet burn. It will be burned here. And they'll get around to the vat. The moment they drop through... Oh, they're not going to go to the vat. Does Dwight then move in for the save? If you're the Trapper here... There's Dwight! There's Dwight! Do any of these traps get the goods? They're under pressure. They're under pressure. It could! It does! Absolutely astronomically large moves for the Trapper. Ushering in 2 Survivor Protocol. And with Dwight on the hook, options limited now for Claudette. No aura reading. Now Trapper is looking ahead to an exit gate game, a hatch game. See what Claudette decides to do. Yeah, as Dwight gives up. You need these traps as soon as possible. It is still all about Hatch. Another reason why Gideon is such a bad get for a killer in this World Cup. Hatch and Killer Shack offering doesn't do anything. There's the unhook! There's the unhook. Extraordinary scenes. The altruism displayed by Claudette there in the face of the Dwight moving through hook stages, maybe just designed to try and give Claudette the hatch. That's unbelievable. Getting the pallet kick, moving back, just stuck on the legs of the mannequin there, as you so often can on this map. And they are going for this tile. Trap going to put this down. Claudette moves right. Yeah, gets away from there. Good play from her. Still a good trap. Come the end game, you never know. Half an eye on Great restraint to not burn the pallet there. Half an eye on the exit gates, on the panels, on maybe blocking those. Still got that 2-gem buffer as a trapper, so won't mind a chase like this at all. There's a trap! Could be massive! Oh, it was circumventable. What I was saying earlier about that trap. Could they get around it with some fancy footwork? And she does, and Dwight... Don't look now, but Dwight's got a gen. Should be getting an injury soon enough. There it is. Loses all of the save best for last stacks. Claudette doing damage here in more ways than one as they drop down. Bone Bounce landing. This could be very good for the trap. They'll just get another trap here. Another pallet, I should say, over here. Backing around. Couldn't quite get through that. The window, the wall, the vault. Big gem movement here. Is this where Dwight is? It's a good question. No, Dwight's up ahead. A pivot here could be very good. A pivot here could be amazing. Claudette's done such good work, but Trapper now on Dwight. Trap over here doesn't quite fall into it. What a good bit of play from Dwight. Good anti-Trapper gamers here. And they're going to get the safety of another pallet. This one is burn. If they didn't anticipate that, did they get back around to the other one? Unfortunately, they do. That'll be burn. Moved around here. Show the red stain coming back. Good stuff, getting the hesitation. That could be the move you needed. Stop them getting to another vault. This screams fake out, doesn't it? It won't! Oh, it'll be a slow vault, and that's enough for the dying state. Talking of death, this will be death hook for Dwight. It does become a hatch game, and it is pure... Oh, well, unless you can't get to a hook. Another situation in which the hooks aren't quite as there as you'd like them to be. It will be a death. Get the kick just in case. Okay, the difference between 12 hooks and 10 is the following. Can Trapper deny hatch? Trying to be as central as possible. Keep your ears attuned. Oh, that's lucky. That's lucky for the Trapper. It's a gate situation. Need to get back over to them, up to them as quickly as possible. Is that a light? It isn't. Oh, what's the play if you're the Trapper? Setting up a trap on that panel. It will take time. Maybe time that you will not be afforded. He's going to head back to the other one, looking for a light. Looking for a light and only one. No lights there. There's Claudette! Huge find. Could be the beginning of the end. Pivoting left. It's Trapper. They run into the stairs, run into the balcony, run into the banister. And that will be all she wrote, assuming a hook is there for him. Which, well, we'll see. Agitation does help here. Oh god, agitation might be very necessary. Into the freezer. Good play. Woo. Aided, obviously, by the early game DC. Trapper still made some plays there, and he can be very happy. He's doing so much. He's really burning the candle.
Release Ouroboros.
Oh, Jesus, Wesker, please. He's working flat out. He's doing a lot of pressure. And I just sort of sit here with my silly little video games. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to say it immediately. I know it is work and I shouldn't deride myself in that way. But I do sometimes feel like, you know... How was your day? It was okay. I didn't get the 4K. I didn't get the dead hard. But again, everyone has their own pressures. Everyone has their own things they're dealing with. Okay, so opening chase. Probably no real need to burn that with the bounce. There was someone up here. Yes. Good knowledge from the Wesker. Remaining aware that there was someone up on the periphery. Going somewhere else. It's a crying shame. Couldn't quite see where they've gone. Has gem movement over here. Needs a chase. Finds a chase to the left. That will be... Is that Jake? It is Jake. Just got jostled out of position there. Couldn't connect with the bound. They might run through again. They do not. That'll be the first pallet burn. Needs something effective here, Wesker. The 12 performance put forward by the Trapper. Wesker now just moving from pallet to pallet. Not really getting anything out there. Some good pallet burning. Some strong pallets that have gone, but still, we'll need more. We'll need much more than he's been getting so far. And getting back to this gen could be just what the doctor ordered. Never mind. No movement over there. If you're looking to the future here, Wesker Camp will be very keen on keeping these 3 gens. That, maybe with this one as well, could be a really nasty 3 gen. Big boat is moving. Might not be too concerned about big boat here, but worth checking out nonetheless. Early bound. Could get the goods. Someone flees the scene. Gonna get some early regression out there. And down and around the boat he goes. Someone running the periphery, moving around. It's Bill! Okay. Finally! With an injury, it's Wesker. Gonna charge up the bound. Maybe a follow-up. Finding the obstacles, finding the evasion. Good stuff here from Bill. Ask the question with early bounds. Oh, so desperately close. Might have done enough to still get the M1 here. Not quite. And just got stuck on the tree. Didn't move around the tile in the way that he would have liked, would have needed to. And Bill led the scene entirely. What a tough opening. Nothing like the effective Wesker we saw in round 1. And loses a gen for his trouble there. As there goes Ada. Good stuff from Wesker. Okay, first bound connects. Will be with Ada. Pivoting right, trying to keep on top of this situation. Big boat gen moves as well. Remember, there is a really strong 3 gen by Killer Shack. So you're still, especially with some of the endgame perks Wesker's running here, still thinking that you could have a better situation in front of you. But my god, you need to get your foot on the gas here. Oh, and just misses the Jake with the bound. Very tough situation. And might not be getting any easier. Down here. Gets the injury. A 1-2 with the bound could be exceptional. Trying to get ahead of the Jake, trying to subvert expectations. Not quite able to. Gets close. And no window here. So if Wesker can put himself in a position to deny the window, could be very good indeed. Not burning the pallet there as Jake. We'll get that bound back. Oh, so desperately close. That's one that he'd love to have back. And there goes one of those gens that were in the really patrollable section that we were talking about earlier. So burn that pallet. Oh, so unbelievably close again. But with the pallet breaking technology, the iridescent add-on offers.
You disappoint me. Is that the best?
The dying state finally punctuated by the penultimate gem popping.
Yeah.
Punctuated by the penultimate gem popping. What a lovely sentence I've just done there. At least there's some level of success, because this is looking like a pretty abject game thus far. It's not a bad 3 gen here. 2 always over there. It's actually a very, very strong 3 gen, and Wesker might need every bit of it if he's going to bring this game back from the very brink. Bounding back. You want to keep the basement in view. The heal on Beal. The heal Beal. Which is the PG-13 rated version of Kill Bill. Heal Bill. They're going to run into the basement. Wesker really wants to deny here. A snowball in basement could be absolutely huge for him. Needs to angle that properly. Does so. He'll get the unhook. They won't get the unhook? Oh, Bill really needed to commit there, you feel. Gets rid of that vault really quickly. Oh, Bill comes back. Good play, but it'll all be for naught. Gets the pallet burn.
Are you trying?
Someone needs to come in for the basement unhook here. Otherwise, it could be all over for Jake, and after a loop like that, that would be very, very distressing. Taking a chance. Taking a chance now, so Wesker will eke out another hook status. Oh, so unbearably close. Dying state on Beal. Someone is moving in for the basement unhook. Can you get Beal there? You can't. You'd love to get Bill down there as well. You'd need an Iron Grasp or an Agitation to make it happen. Will be the unhook. Wesker gonna get the kick. 2 no way out stacks is vital. There is Jake. Someone else has to be around here. The other survivor who got the unhook maybe got back for Bill over here. So there goes Ada. all the way into the corner. Early bound from Wesker to keep them in sight. Don't have superior anatomy yet. Do have it now. Won't need it. Good move from Wesker. Countering the vault. Should be an injury. Will be. One of these long-range bounds needs to connect, and it won't be this one. They're going to get around that rock really nicely. Wesker at least getting in front of them. Can he get a bound in time to deny that vault? He can't, but... it's a moot point. Good move again. Dying state needed, dying state obtained. Hook behind. Can this be done in time to get back and deny that final gem popping? It's a big question. It will at least be 3 no way out stacks. 1 aura over there. Tells you there's no one on either of these 2 gens. And indeed, someone fleeing the scene over there. So you've got Claudette up ahead. You've got Bill milling around. Somewhere in the middle of the map. No gem movement here. They're going to go on that pallet and flee the scene. It's a situation where you don't want to stray too far from the gens, from the unhook. Ada coming in over there. Bound needs on Bill. Good play from Wesker. Was subversive. Moved around the rock, hoping Bill would meet him where he bounded, and indeed he did. Window for Bill. Wesker going to keep on running. 1 bound. You want 2 before you go in on anything with it. We get a window again as Bill moving around again as Wesker. Big gem movement. Getting the injury. That is a crucial comeback from the Wesker. Oh, there's someone still on it. Oh my god. Couldn't kick the gen. Didn't know why. Brain activated just in time. Oh, and they come back for the gen. It's adrenaline for Jake, but Terminus counters the effects of adrenaline. Dying state. For Jake, no way out on the gate panel. Gonna head over there. Bill running off to the right, looking for a good bound. They're picking up some right guard. Okay. Wesker gonna come back for Jake. Get this hook. You've got all 4 stacks on their way out. Plenty of time to be effective in the end game. 6 hooks. Remember, you need all of them. Barbecue and chili, so massive. Over on the right hand side of the map in this very corner. Bounding over as swiftly as possible. You can't afford to have anyone escape. Anyone escapes, it's all over. 1 dying state there. Ada, you still know, is in this corner of the map. Bounding over is Wesker. Good move. Keeping on them. Good dying state there. Okay. Got a little bit of time. Oh. He's gonna slug, and we've not seen anything like this all tournament long, but knowing as he does, he has to have the 4K. He's gonna try and put pressure on Bill before Bill can get this gate. It's not gonna be a well-looked upon move, and there's Bill! Coughing, hacking, spluttering of old man Bill in big boats. Music to Wesker's ears. Scratch marks over here. Barring unbreakable, this could be the beginning or the end of an exceptional comeback. Gets that pick up on Claudette. What a good play. Claudette's still here. Bill going on a recovery mission. Dying state to replace. Bill presumably heading over to Ada. There he is! The 4K's in sight for Wesker. Bill gets the pick up on Ada. Dying state there. Needs to get back on Bill. There he goes. Needs a second bound here. Feels very rotten to be doing this, but there's really no counterplay when you consider the game state and what you need to happen. Bill and Killer Shack have superior anatomy, can counter the vault if needed, get a vault over, try and subvert expectation. Don't do too badly there. No pallets up ahead. Could be all she wrote for this game. Putting it all on the table is Wesker. Gets the dying state, my lord in heaven. Okay. Still, lots of things that need to happen. Needs to find hooks, need to find the slugs. There is hope here. Hope of a comeback. And barbecue and chili, so vital. Head over first to Ada. Off in the corner. Wallabeals, yeah. Wallabeal countering adrenaline for the Jake. leading to death hook. Absolutely massive.
I'll see you dead.
And it's looking like he's done it. My Lord in heaven. No barbecue. They're too close to activate barbecue. Oh. Oh. Down below, presumably. There you go, okay. Still need to find a hook. Could be a sting in the tail. No, there won't be. Oh my god, from the very brink after a tough game all the way through. When all hope was thought lost. What a comeback for the Wesker. What despair for the Trapper as well, who must have dared to dream of 3 points when that last gem popped. The Terminus, his own teachable, really coming through in the clutch. It'll be a 12-12 draw. So Trapper on the board, would love the 3 points, will have to settle for 1. Wesker takes top spot in Group F with 4 points.